Basically, Steve Williams and I met with Mary Raynell from Energy and Efficiency Consultant from National Grid. She had time to go over each and every one of the audits for the town buildings and the school buildings, and we were just looking for ways that they could expand and offer some incentives for the town. She's going to send out a draft proposal to us. She spent half hour, 45 minutes. She was talking about some of their programs. You know, she kept on going back to the lighting programs, and Steve and I both said we've really exhausted that. We're really looking for other areas. She has been filtering some information to us. We're really interested in one of the things that was a red flag was the retro commissioning for the, let me see, the fire department building, fire station, and for the high school. It would be a special program where we would write the grant and they would give us some options, probably a 30 to 50% reimbursement for something like that. So I have been in touch with the consultant that we've worked with. She is a consultant from the Auburn area. And our controls people is who we want to spend all the time with because they've been doing the work at the high school for the last 8 years under a contract. And I asked Steve if it was okay with him if we brought them also to look at the fire station. He said yes. So there's one of the areas we're looking at. That was probably the best option she had to offer. Steve asked about you know, some of the insulation issues he's had, some of the window issues he has. And there really isn't anything out there for us that National Grid will sponsor.
Well, the important thing is she knows that we have these issues. So
Right.
when programs develop or change, then, you know, she'll be thinking about Belchertown. So
Good point.
that's,
One,
can't expect everything at once.
one of the issues that she stated is funds have basically been depleted by National Grid for this year.
Yeah.
Funding will become available again January 1st. She suggested that we continue and move forward and apply for some of the funding in some of the areas that they'll cover. We touched upon other areas, CO2 sensors and ventilation systems in some of the buildings. We talked about the Wattmisers, the vending machines in some of those areas. She's going to send us information on that. That's a $50 rebate per item on some of the
$50 rebate for a vending miser that costs $75 isn't
Yeah.
too bad.
So a lot of areas
A
like
lot
that.
of savings on those things, right?
Yeah.
They're
It's a
phenomenal.
no-brainer.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of it is a no-brainer, and actually Steve and I and Dave Clegg just finished our BOC class building operator certification on Wednesday, yesterday.
Right.
And you know, they're really telling you, go for the low dangling fruit that's out there. And a
Yep.
lot of it is very low cost. So
I got that certification a couple of years ago. It's a
Did
good
you?
program, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
It is. A lot of the concern is, you know, that time element. And to implement a lot of these things is a concern with Steve and I also.
Yeah.
You know, we know you're going to save money, but you're still trying to operate a school and, you know, the town buildings and roads, so it's difficult. So it's going to be picking and choosing the projects we want to concentrate on.
Well, see, the important thing for DOER is to know that towns are actually following through with the audits and actually at least talking to the proper utility. You know, that's important. We don't want to just spend this money, have all these audits done, have them sit in the back of your desk somewhere.
Right?
So this is a good first step, absolutely.
And it really is a blueprint.
Yes.
You know, regardless of if we decide to take some of these items forward next year through the budget cycle, if we can't take them any other direction. We also had talked about briefly at the last meeting the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission and the ESCO that they're moving forward with. If you remember, we talked about moving forward with that.
Yep.
That's starting to roll. And we have to provide information to them by next Monday. If the buildings have all been audited, that's the first step. There's going to be a meeting, I believe, in October sometime to bring everybody up to speed in regards to that.
Great.
So we're looking at different avenues, because we know how budgets are.
Yep.
And if there's a way of funding some of these items, through stimulus funding, through the ESCO, through a town budget, whatever way we can move forward to be able to accomplish our goals here.
That's great. That's great. One of the, you and I obviously spoke, and I knew a lot of this, but it was great for everyone else to hear this and know that at least we're going in the right direction. So that's a great update. Any questions for Bob, anybody? Or?
I don't have a question, just a comment. You're talking about this woman who can help you with the energy efficiency. There's probably an account exec that deals with Belchertown. And you might want to have that person as a contact also that can also be an advocate for you for any programs that are out there or could be out there in the future. Just another contact.
Okay.
Yeah, because come next year, there's going to be a lot of money available. More money than the utilities know. I mean, there is, oh, absolutely. Through the Green Communities Act, there's going to be money funneled into the utility companies, probably 3 to 4 times what they've normally experienced for energy efficiency programs.